the Coilart Mage V2 RTA. Let's have a look. Hey guys, Fav Wick here, back with another review. Today we are looking at this. This is the version 2 RTA from Coilart, the Mage RTA V2, with the bubble tank on. Comes with a normal straight glass and a bubble tank as well. Also comes TPD compliant. If you're in the UK, it comes with the little bit of silicone that you can just throw out when you first unopen the box. What else do you need to know? 24mm wide, dual or single coil. Very clever deck design. I'll show you that when we go down low. You've got top fill and you've got all that good stuff. You've also got this. Crazy flavour and crazy clouds. Let's go down low so you can have a really nice look at this. Then we'll come back up top for pros and cons of the Mage V2 RTA from Coilart. See you in a sec. Okay guys, here we are down low with the Mage V2 RTA from Coilart. This is the black one, and as you can see, this is straight out of the box. In the box you get your bubble tank and your spares and a little manual, and that is all you get in there. So let's whiz past that. Starting at the top, you've got your 810 drip tip goon fitting. Those do fit traditional 810 drip tips, which is cool. You've also got your top fill up here as well. First thing we'll do though while we're here is get rid of this. This is the silicone that makes it TPD compliant. Take that out and it goes from 2mm capacity to 3.5mm, which is good. While we've got this off, let's take this top fill off. All the O-rings are a little bit tight when you first get it, but easily fixed. While I've got it like this, actually, I'll show you the bubble tank. So if you pull the glass off here, stick the bubble tank on, then you go up to 5.5mm capacity. So there you go, sort of a frosted bubble tank situation. Popping this back on, I'll show you the top fill. There we go. So you've got your top fill here, straight on, straight off, like that. There we go, that's your top fill. Very good. You've got your adjustable airflow at the bottom here as well. That's it fully open. There's 3 of those holes going round. Obviously you can close it down, something like that, if you're going with a single coil or something. There you go, so that's that. Nice protruding 510 pin. Designed by Coilart at the bottom. And then taking this off, we get into the magic stuff. We get into the deck here. Okay, so this is the deck. It's a little bit similar to a couple of others that have been out recently. That tends to be the way with Coilart. But yeah, so what you've got here is a postless dual coil deck. Now you could just put one coil straight down the middle there, but you can also fit 2 in. I'll show you mine all built up as a dual coil. I think it works best as dual coil. There's plenty of room for dual coil in here. But yeah, you've got your postless deck there. Screws are here. And obviously your wick goes down each of these channels. And that is the deck. Let me show you it built up. Okay guys, this is how I am doing the build. Big old dual coils in here. I actually used these. These got sent with the package. Coilart are doing sort of 1-packs, you know, where you can just chuck it in your bag and you've got some cotton and 2 coils ready to go. They're working really nicely, these coils, so that's a thing if you're interested in that. So yeah, so we've got these 2 big Claptons in here. As you can see, even with these 2 big chunky Claptons, still plenty of room there. You've then got your cotton going down. So you've then got your cotton going down here. So nice and fluffy, nice and brushed. That's a little bit too far down actually. You want it actually a little bit less in there. You want less cotton in here than I have done there. But essentially, yeah, you're just dropping them down into there. Nice and fluffed up. That's a bit better on this side. You can see there, it's hardly in there. You're just pushing it slightly in there. and you're covering it on both sides. They're both wicks have got to go down the same hole, so you've got to get all your measurements right. In terms of the length of these, I've gone with 6.5 mil. I used my coily tool here, and 6.5 mil is the leg length that I have been enjoying. But yeah, that's what that looks like. So this is it back together. This is it with the bubble tank on. 5.5 mil capacity. This is the black one with the straight glass. I think it looks a lot better tank with the straight glass, but you get that capacity with the bubble glass. So totally your choice. But those are your two tank options with this. Really cool. Let's go back up top and talk about it. Okay guys, that was the Mage V2 RTA down low. Let's get a few specs out of the way. So when you get it in the UK, you get a 3.5 mil glass, piece of straight glass on it, but with silicon in to make it 2 mil. So you've got 3.5 mil once you rip that silicon out. If you put the bubble tank on, it ups the capacity to 5.5 mil. So there we go, that is how that works. You've got your knurling top fill, you've got your 810 goon tips on top, and you have this wide variety of airflow available. You can go really wide open lung, or you can turn it down quite a bit as well. So the Mage V2, I've always been quite a fan of the Mage range. They've done some really solid tanks and RDAs over the last couple of years, Coilart, and this one really takes it to the next level. The thing that this vape's closest to that I've used recently is the Bravo RTA from Wotofo. These two have a very similar vape style, you know, over 50 watts, really fast wicking, a lot of room for a lot of coilage inside. So that is the thing, you know, that is the thing. This is a very cloudy, tasty tank. The flavour, once you get those beefy coils in, once you bump that wattage up, the flavour is exceptional on this. It really is. They've done some other nice little bits as well. A lot of cloudy RTAs and sub tanks are very noisy. I don't know what they think, like the thinking behind these sort of kidney bean shaped holes are, but they seem to, it seems a very smooth tank, you know, there's very little turbulence. It has a lot of holes in the deck, and I don't know if that helps kind of like diffuse the sound or what have you, but it's a very smooth, very swooshy draw and not too noisy, which is a really nice touch. 810 tips on a tank like this, that is a good thing. In terms of the deck, placing your coils in there, piece of cake. Dual coils fit in, loads of room for dual coils. And likewise, the cleverness of the deck is you could just put a nice beefy single coil right in the middle as well, and turn the airflow down a bit, and you could have a nice single coil RTA with this, in my opinion, as well. The one thing that you really need to take home from this, especially if you're going to pick one of these up, is the wicking. Talked about the wicking down low. It's super important that you get that right. You need to really fluff up your wicks. You need to really fluff up the ends of your wicks. Get them really fluffy. This thing is going to need to wick high wattage, so you've got to fluff those things up. You've got to make sure there's room for both in there. You don't want to fill that bottom chamber at all. You want to just get them over the top, a little bit in there, but not much. You'd be amazed how short you actually want your wicks once you start fluffing and putting it down that hole. It just needs to sit on top of there really, so it can wick really fast. If you get that right, this thing is fantastic. Fantastic flavour, fantastic vapour quality at this, you know, plus 50 wattage range. If you put too much cotton in there, you're just going to choke it off. It's not going to wick fast enough. Obviously, you have to be careful though, because if you put too little in there, there's every chance it'll just drain out and flood out. I'm going to be honest, I've done 3 builds in here, and I've got the wicking right each time, and I think that's because it's very similar to the Bravo and similar to other big cloudy RTAs that I've used recently. It's just a case of not too much cotton, nice and fluffed up, and in those holes, like I show you in the down low section. So that is my only thing that's like, be aware of. Aesthetically, with the bubble tank on, I think it's a bit... I don't think it's with the bubble tank on, I don't think it's a good looking tank. I think it looks a lot better with the straight glass, but you get that extra capacity, so it's up to you. Pick your potato on that one. I'm not sure about the drip tip. either, but again, put whatever goon tip in you like, which is nice. Build quality on point, vapor quality superb once you get that wicking right. This is the sort of tank that really lends itself to your Claptons, your Flaptons, your Aliens and all that sort of thing. It really does work very nice with that. Best results I've had is with a 3mm ID coil, 2 of them right down the middle of that barrel, and that is the best way. It's available in stainless steel and black, maybe a gold version as well in the works. I'm not sure, but I've definitely got the stainless steel and the black one, so we'll have to wait and see it on colours. You know the price is going to be great, you know the build quality is going to be great from Coilart. The Mage RTA, is it better than the Bravo? No. It's very, very similar. I would say they both vape as well as each other. I'd say the Bravo's a little bit sexier looking, but they both vape very, very well. So if you love the Bravo but you want another tank, get yourself the Mage. If for whatever reason you can't get your hands on a Bravo, definitely look at this Mage V2. It's a superb high wattage RTA. Really, really like this. Really, really like this. I've been Vick. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe if you've not already. And I'll see you again soon.